Welcome back to the Morning Brew. Oh, wait, actually, just good morning. Good morning to the Morning Brew. I don't know, I was stuck in yesterday. Anyways, good morning. What's up, North County? There we go. As always, my guest, I shouldn't say my guest, my legit Friday morning host, Teresa Branch with us,
Good
Airflow
morning.
Filter Services.
Good morning.
I'm all jacked up this morning.
Yeah.
I think it was because it was quick. It was quick. I wasn't ready for it.
You weren't ready.
I was kind of in the middle of going between my phone, going to
Yeah.
YouTube, trying to figure that out,
Yeah.
and then I got flustered, and then I saw a word right here. So, good morning. How are you?
Good morning. I'm good.
Good.
Yeah.
How's the work week for you?
Work week is good. Got a lot done, and I got some report. That was kind of awesome. I got a report done earlier than normal. Normally, I wait till the last second and do it in one day. And I got it done way early, and I'm like, wow, I have the rest of the month to kind of not do as much work. So I'm like, yay.
What am I going to do now?
I know. Well, I'm going to leave.
Oh, there you go.
I leave work early. So yeah, no, it's good.
Because what do you typically stay around the shop until what, noon or something like that?
Nope. Probably 10 is the latest.
10.
Yeah. I got a good deal out of this.
Wow.
Yeah, so I get to do all my paperwork.
You're like, JR, I got overtime right now.
My extra hours in. No. Yeah, so I'm just there for a few hours and I just get, whatever paperwork I need to get done. And then the first of the month we do our monthly statements, and then I'm there longer. For sure for that.
Do you
day.
do all the ordering, or is that JR?
JR does all the ordering. I'm doing all the inputting of the orders. So I'm receiving everything. So I'm having to receive inventory, making sure that's all good, the pricing's good, making sure that's all that stuff is lined up. So
does your inventory typically stay pretty solid, or you always have fluctuations?
No, it's pretty constant. So, they make sure hey, we're out of this. How many should we order? So, but we pretty much usually have stuff on hand. Just because we know, especially those popular items, like popular filters, we're always going to have those on hand.
Right.
If it's a specialty thing, yeah, we may not have it on hand, but we get it really quick. So, but yeah, we're pretty stocked right now. So, I know during the beginning of COVID, it was a lot harder to get things. It was, some of the things it was almost next to impossible. I mean, it's kind of funny because there's a few orders that were back orders during COVID. And I told JR, I was like, you realize you ordered this in 2021, and
you're just
and
getting
we're
it?
just getting it.
Oh, no kidding.
And it's at
Wow.
that point, it's why didn't they just cancel the order? You know
Right.
what I mean? Because we've ordered it since, kind of thing, and we're able to get it. But this is them filling the orders
Back orders.
back in 20. It's why even? I don't know.
And then of course, then you have to remember too. So it's
I mean, luckily with our system, we have it in there. We have a PO system, so we're able to, put it just, in there, and then I get to go back and look at that. So, but yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So what did you bring from Airflow Filter Services?
These are
I need
fun.
this. I'm not sure what it is, but
This is
I
a
want
quick disconnect, and this is for any type of airline. So that's an air gun, but yeah. So it's a quick disconnect. You want me to show you how to do it?
Yeah. How do you get it out?
So you pull this one, and you pull that one down. So
Wait,
quick.
there's another one that you pull?
So there's this ring, this one here.
Yeah.
And then the black one.
Ah.
So, yeah.
Smart.
So this is a quick disconnect for any kind of, so this is like an air gun kind of thing, if you're going to spray something out or whatever.
Yeah.
You could do it for different type of air tools, like an air hammer, anything like that. That's what that one's going to be. So, yeah, super, super quick disconnect.
It's the color that I like, I think.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's like a fidget thing for you.
Silver, red, black. Yeah, very cool.
Yeah.
Wow, that's pretty heavy duty.
That one's
though,
easy.
huh?
Well, that one's easy. That one's an easy one to do. So this one is another quick disconnect. This one is for hydraulic fuel lines.
Okay.
So this is going to be for tractors. This one is not so easy to disconnect, but it is, but it isn't for me because needs a little bit more force. I'm going to see if I can do this because Jared showed me how to do it.
JR, we went through tutorial last night, so we got it.
Okay. Oh my gosh, I can't without putting it. Oh, there it goes.
Wow.
It's a little pressure.
I don't want
have
that
some
one.
pressure. Yeah. Well, let me just tell you, last night I wasn't just necessarily holding it. Well, this thing like shot up. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but it's easy. So this is going to be for a tractor hydraulic fuel line. So quick disconnect. Oh, see, you did it easy.
Huh.
I just can't do it. I don't have
wow.
that art.
So,
I don't have that strength.
So like this, let's see. So that's pushes it in.
Pushes it in. Mm-hmm.
And then, but then it pops out.
Pops out. Yeah.
And then it closes.
Uh-huh.
Wow, that's pretty cool. You
Yeah.
can't get close up on this, but that's pretty interesting.
Yeah. So we sell those. And we sell
Wow.
it, we can sell them separate or we sell it already together. So.
That's pretty heavy duty right there.
Yeah. And then we got some crocodile.
Are these the same as man wipes?
Yeah, you can use these for your hands, basically. Yeah, I mean,
I wasn't going there.
But I mean, you can use them on your tools. You can use them on your hands. We had someone actually come in and ask us for these because they work really good. So yeah, I mean, yeah, you can use them on whatever. They're good for oil. They're good for grease, whatever you need to clean them.
So these is, let's see, grease, crocodile cloth.
Yeah. I think one side is rougher than the other, depending on what you have to clean. So
made in the USA, right there, made in the USA.
Yeah.
Awesome. Our meanest clean yet ever.
Yeah. So we got those guys. Actually, this is a newer product that we just brought in.
You could probably still use it for babies though, just in case, like on a.
I wouldn't, but yeah.
Like if you're in a jam.
I mean, if you're in a jam
Like
and
if
you
you're
have
in
to
a jam.
wipe their hands or something, yes. I mean, I'm sure you could.
No change in the diapers though. Like
Yeah,
really,
I don't know if I would change my
the
baby's
dirty
diaper.
jobs.
Yeah,
the dirty jobs.
I
think the crocodile cloths can do the dirty jobs too. So.
Well, it's funny because one of our employees was like, "Hey, we got some baby wipes in." And I was like, "What's our baby wipes?"
Nice.
Yeah, but yeah, no. So this is a new thing. So, like I said, a customer requested these, so we just brought these in. So, yeah.
Now, do you guys have like when you guys think about like 2024? Is there like conventions that you would go to, like product stuff like this?
I know JR in the past has gone to one. I want to say Wix put it on. I believe it was Wix, yeah, because I actually went with him. I didn't really necessarily do the convention, but I went with him. And they do. They have where they will be there and they'll just have like the different products basically. I know JR went the one time and he spoke with our sales rep and, he was talking about different things. And so, yes, there is. I don't know if there's been any recent ones, but yes.
I'm sure there are, because I mean,
Yeah.
I think there's a convention for everything.
Yes, exactly.
Because it's where everybody gets group together. You have auto parts stores across the United States, and they roll out the crocodile baby wipes or airflow hose connectors.
Yeah,
and
so I'm sure there is. We haven't gone to any in a while.
And the new latest and greatest, synthetic hyper lubricating oil and all that good stuff.
Exactly. So the newer products, and so yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Well, right on. So Airflow Filter Services at the end of Ramada Drive. Just keep on going past Firestone. Keep on going right to the very end. Right there to the right-hand side. Right across from the trailer barn. Yep. You can't miss it. It's right there off the freeway. But you got to get there. You have to drive there. So get off the freeway, hang a left, go down Ramada, and you'll run right into it. Yep. What's the place next to you? What's the other place?
Matheson?
What
the one
it?
behind us?
No, the one like the very last one, right by the train track. What is that? Is that you guys too?
It's kind of behind. That's behind us. Yeah, Matheson. I may be saying that completely wrong, but I finally learned the name. But it's Matheson. So yeah, I don't know exactly. They do different things, different gases, I think.
I never see anybody there.
Yeah, no, neither. I don't either.
I literally, we used to just park our dirt bikes there.
I see the gardeners. I see gardeners that are cleaning, but there's people there now and then. But it's not a lot. I'm not exactly sure. So
it could be a front for something.
I don't know.
Because they got the truck back in. Part, and I never see anything there unless it's happening at midnight.
Well, I don't go over there too often, because I just turn into airflow. I don't keep going.
We'll have to put one of those field cams out. Just kind of point it
Kind
right there.
of watch what's going on.
Yeah, just kind of see what's happening there.
It sounds like it's
know.
Matheson's welding store.
A welding store?
Yeah, that's what Kyle says.
Oh, thanks, Kyle, because I didn't.
Kyle knows everything.
Welding? I didn't
Kyle
know it
does
was
know
welding.
everything.
Yeah,
He does know everything. I didn't know welding.
I don't think
I didn't think that.
And it looks like you're going to a farm show in Tulare in February.
Oh, the Tulare Farm Show. That
one's, yeah. I know Jared's been to that one, so there you go.
I guess that would make sense
Yeah.
for you guys too, because you guys are kind of agriculture as well, as well as like this kind of stuff
Yeah.
and
Exactly.
oils and
Yeah.
whatnot. So Tulare Farm Show is like that's like Tulare's Mid-State Fair.
Basically.
I don't know how many days it is now, but it used to be 3 days. It used to be like Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and I even think they have a concert. And this could have been
I
all
don't know about that, but yeah.
pre-COVID. But I mean, we used to go over there and treat it as going to the fair.
Yeah. Yeah.
Take some roadies, head on over to Tulare.
Yeah.
You get to drive tractors,
Yeah.
and that was kind of when the last one I went to was a long time ago. Is when the mules and all that stuff was coming out. The Kubotas.
Oh,
and,
got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody's like,
yeah.
oh, drive these things. They're like,
Yeah.
what the hell are these? These are like big ATCs. Sweet. But yeah, the Tulare Farm Show. They had the Bud Girls there one year.
Yeah. Well, it's pretty big.
It's
yeah.
Tulare Farm Show. That's right.
I forget about that. Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too. I think last year something really big happened last year at the Tulare Farm Show. Like
really?
like crime wise.
Oh.
Yeah, I think last year or the year before something happened because I remember they got a lot of press
Interesting.
last year.
Wow.
And it could have been just the concert because I think they had a really big concert there last year too.
Got it. Okay.
So, but yeah, so talking about things in our area. Have you ever been to Nitt Ridge?
No.
Do you know what that is?
Not until last night.
Really?
Yeah, I've
So-
never heard of it until last night. Yes.
So there's a place over in Cambria called Nitt Ridge, right? And so this guy he worked for the garbage company,
yeah.
right? And so he built this house or it was almost like a nonstop continuation, kind of like the Winchester Mystery House where they just kept building. And he basically utilized all these items that he would find at the dump
Yeah, he
or
would salvage,
on his,
right?
Yeah. At his spoons and hubcaps and all that stuff. But so this place is perched up on the hill in Cambria. So Nitt Ridge stands as a testament to creative eccentricity of a man's vision. Built by the self-proclaimed nitwit, Art Beale, this unique folk art environment embodies the spirit of recycling, unconventional architecture, and the touch of whimsical madness, which is true. Mm-hmm. So I'm not going to get into this, but he's got, obviously, quirky ideas. Art Beale, again, was like the master wizard. But if you look at this house, like I've been inside that house.
Oh, really? Wow.
Oh, yeah. And then actually not physically, but through a documentary. Okay. So, but I've been on the outside of that house. Okay. So like if you sit there and like look at the rock wall has like cans in it.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And spoons and just parts, like auto parts, just like
different things. Wow.
Like a random alternator.
Oh, wow.
And it in just the house. And so I think this house sold like 2 or 3 years ago.
Okay.
And so it was up for sale. Obviously, it's not livable. Mm-hmm. I'm sure it's been condemned on a number of occasions.
Yeah.
But they did this whole walkthrough, and you could just see like these really, just the dude was just.
Yeah.
Woo-hoo.
Did they make it a landmark? Is it a landmark now?
I think
Maybe?
So. I think it is a landmark because you can't do anything. It's not you can't. It's not livable.
Yeah.
But it's all. Even the structure is probably in a big. Well, it made it through the San Simeon earthquake.
True.
But But it's just super unique. You just look at it, you could just stare at it.
Yeah.
Kind of like one of those pictures that you see, like somebody had.
Oh,
You can just
something in there.
Yeah. You can just look at it for days, and it's just days. But it's just a really trippy.
Yeah.
If you ever get over there, cruise on over there. It's kind of off the beaten path. You kind of have to go up the hill, and it'll actually say. I think there's a brown sign that says California Historical Nitt Ridge or something like that.
Okay.
Right there on the main street.
Yeah.
And it's just around the corner, and you just kind of come up to it, and you just look at it, and just go,
Yeah.
Wow, and
Yeah.
you can stop.
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
And I think they have like little little thing outside
okay.
front, but it's just an interesting
Probably to
piece.
keep the upkeep of it, or
Well, there's no upkeep. There's, I mean, it's a pretty much a shithole.
Oh
but
gosh.
It's like I said, anytime earthquake happens, you can
Yeah.
be standing out there and get a rock hit you in the head.
Yeah. Well, I guess that just shows one man's trash is another man's treasures, right?
Figuratively.
Literally.
Of course.
Yes,
and literally.
right?
I mean, literally, that was his trash.
Yeah, that's
he did
awesome.
that stuff.
I love
People would
it.
drop. So you got to watch the documentary. It's only like 45 minutes
Mm-hmm.
long, but it's super interesting. They do the whole walkthrough. Maybe I did go through there because I remember looking on the outside of the, if you go up and then on the other side of the house, there's a little garden up on the left-hand side. It could have been, sometimes I mix up between like the documentary that I'm watching.
Got it, okay.
'Cause sometimes when I watch
Think
those,
you're
I watch
really
them when
there?
I'm early
Yeah.
in the morning and
Oh,
I've advanced my intellect through methods. So
Okay.
I may or may not have been there, but
Okay.
either way,
Either way.
it's super
Okay.
trippy.
Got
It's
it.
super
Huh,
trippy.
I'll have to check it
So,
out.
All right, well, it's 8:30. I think we should take a break.
Yeah.
Right, Eric? Yeah. All right, so we will be right back to the Morning Brew.
3, 2, 1.
Hey, welcome back to the Morning Brew, guys. Friday morning, January 27th, and we are ready to rock and roll, and we're ready to hear about what's happening here in the North County. We have Lori Bryant with SLO County News on with us. Lori, good morning.
Isn't today the 26th?
Yes. It's
I thought you said the 27th.
Well, then I changed myself.
Oh my gosh.
I did correct you. I correct myself too.
Oh, she's killing me.
We time warp.
I know.
right?
That's okay.
Literally,
That's okay. It's
literally.
the whole month is going.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Lori, good morning anyways. On the 25th, 26th, and or the 27th, I want to say good morning to you.
Good morning, you guys. How are you today?
Very good. Very good. What's happening?
Oh, wow. After we hung up yesterday, it rock and rolled. At 9, we had a rollover in Morro Bay, and one patient was transported to hospital. And then we had at around 12:40, there was a train that versus a pedestrian in San Luis, and that unfortunately that person, it was a fatality. And then let me keep going down the scroll. And then in Arroyo Grande at I believe it was like 1:40ish, or they had a apartment fire in Arroyo Grande. One patient was transported to hospital with burns. And then we keep scrolling up. Let's see, where am I? So much happened yesterday. We had a semi-truck that caught on fire on Highway 41, mostly in Kern County, but it did back up traffic, and that happened at about 6. And then the worst part was, then at 6:24, we had a vehicle versus, I think it turned out to be a bicyclist, and he was transported to hospital. That was in Paso, Robles off 32nd. And then the big thing that happened was that there was a fire at J. Lore Vineyard last night. A barn completely got destroyed, and that was quite extensive. And they had chemicals, and they had to do decon on the firefighters, and so that was the big thing that happened later on last night. And then in Paso, they also had an assault with a deadly weapon. A female, I guess, stabbed a car and then tried to stab some people. She was arrested and taken care of. They had to negotiate to get her out of the house.
She
And then
stabbed
at
a car?
She stabbed a car.
How do you stab a car?
Big knife.
Wow.
And then at 9, there was a 3-vehicle accident in San Luis. And that was a DUI driver that caused that. And he was transported to the hospital. And then this morning we had fog. So,
yeah, lots of fog.
yeah, it's burning off slowly, but it was extremely foggy early this morning. So just be careful if you're driving. Once you hit the grade, once again, it clears up. But until then, there is some foggy spots. So, yeah, we were busy yesterday. Yesterday was extremely right after we hung up, just like I promised.
Is it full moon or something? Like,
A wolf
It was
moon.
supposedly, yes.
Yeah, it was a wolf moon.
man.
Yep. So yeah, that's all the news. I mean, it was hectic. It was hectic on our end.
So, Lori, do you guys go out, like when you hear these things, do you guys go out to the scene, or is that kind of
Trish went to the fire last night. Trish went to the fire. It depends. I mean, if we're out and about and we hear it, we will go. But not to everything. We can't. Again, yesterday we would have been driving all over the place. But we did have people that were in San Luis that got the accident. Stephanie got that one, and then Trish got the fire. And then I stayed home and just did tag team. And just kept reporting as fast as I could on everything.
Huh.
Wow.
So, yeah, we won't go to we try not to go to anything like the train accidents. There's no need to have pictures of that. We know that it, wasn't pleasant.
good.
So,
Right.
yeah, you just feel bad for the responders on those ones. So, we try to have as much empathy for people as we can, because that's, somebody knows somebody in this area. We aren't the biggest village in the world, so we just try to be careful. But the fire last night, Trish actually wrote in Mod Chat, she was at home in San Miguel and saw the fire. And started that way, and once she got there, it was at the vineyard, but nobody was hurt in the fire, thankfully, because that thing burned for hours. So,
Wow.
yeah, that's the news. It was pretty hopping yesterday. So hopefully today everybody's gonna chill out.
Very
Hopefully we
interesting.
can chill out. Yeah.
Well, awesome.
Yeah.
Well, so Lori, who's your picks for Sunday? Let's start that right now.
Okay, so San Francisco
Okay.
is my first pick. And then who's playing next? San Francisco over Detroit. Oh, and then Kansas, I guess.
Hmm.
I have to go with the Chiefs. I don't like the Chiefs, but I got to go with the Chiefs.
All right. Okay.
So I'm going to say San Francisco and the Chiefs.
What now? Why would you pick San Francisco? Just out of curiosity.
I think that Brock had his worst game last week, and he'll come back. And they've got McCaffrey. They've got so many weapons. I mean, it'll depend on their defense, right? If they can stop Detroit, then I think they'll be fine, because they have so many weapons on offense. They've got Kittle. They've got everybody. So yeah, I think San Francisco's going to win. But again, you never know. It is the playoffs.
And you think KC can stop Baltimore?
Yeah, I want Baltimore to win. That's my hope, but I have to go with Kansas.
All right. I'm gonna mark you down.
Okay.
Mark you down.
Who are you guys going with?
Teresa, who are you going with?
I'm going with Ravens and 49ers.
Ravens and 49ers.
Mm-hmm.
Woo!
Right on.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going Lions and Chiefs. Eric?
Yeah.
I'm going to the beach.
Eric's going to the beach. Eric's going to the beach, but it's gonna be Lions and Chiefs. You mark my words.
It's going to be tough. I think they're both going to be really, really good games. It's not going to be.
Yeah.
It's not going to be a blowout on any side.
Not at all.
So that's my excitement. So I can sit and eat snacks and just enjoy the game. I think they're both going to be really, really good games.
Yeah, I just got breaking news right now.
Whoa.
Brock Purdy's aunt plays bingo in Templeton at the Lions.
What?
Are you serious?
Yeah, so everybody go mob her. Maybe that wasn't a good thing to say. I don't know, but that's
on Monday. On Monday, we can all just show up there.
yeah.
The next Monday will be the biggest show up ever.
It'd be like, okay, everybody stop. Who is Brock Purdy's aunt in this facility right now? Please stand up.
Oh
Uh-oh.
my gosh, that's crazy.
Yeah, she's moving down to Santa Margarita now.
Awesome. Well, right on, Lori. Well, we appreciate you. We appreciate everything that you and your crew does to bring us all the information of the North County and beyond. And you have an awesome weekend, and we'll talk to you on Monday.
All right, you too. Hi, Teresa, and you guys have a great weekend.
You too.
Bye-bye. Lori Bryant, Slow County News. A ton of followers. I'm going to stop saying it because they're just growing like crazy. Yeah. But if you guys don't get over there to Slow County News Facebook page. They have tons of information. They're reporting from all over the county. So and they do a hell of a lot better than any of the news sources around here.
Yep, I agree.
So I was on KSBY. Do you guys watch KSBY?
Not really.
See, nobody said.
No, I mean, I see. I guess I shouldn't say that. I will see KSBY things on Facebook, but I don't watch KSBY like on TV.
I don't think anybody watches the news either anymore.
If we know something's gonna be on, we will watch it. So like last year, Keith Templeton Softball was interviewed. We watched that because we knew that it was going to be on. So we actually recorded it so we could see it. So, if I don't know something's going to be on, I'm not going to watch it. So.
Well, just goes to show. And then people see you on this, right?
Yeah, well, true. Yes, exactly.
So like I said, I was expecting somebody to be like, even a text, hey, dude, whatever. Not a single person.
Yeah, and I don't even know if I saw it like on that interview like on Facebook or anything either. So
yeah,
I'll have to go look for it.
Yeah, it wasn't a picture. It was just obviously they were talking about the youth football, tackle football, California, which I never even heard anything like a follow up to that. Oh, they have until the end of the month. That's right. Yeah, they have until the end of this month. But anyways, yeah. So it is what it is.
Yeah.
So speaking of what's happening here abroad, everywhere, is scams. So the Paso Robles Police Department shared some tips on avoiding scams because there's a lot of those things going on. People call you up, send you text messages, hey, this and that. And then I guess the newest one is not the newest one, but the most real one is they're able to get like your voice, like even if you were just to call in and you just say, because they want you to say words, right?
Yeah,
when they do these like hacking things to get your voice.
Yeah.
And then they can turn your voice into like, Mom, I need help. I'm here. It's crazy crap.
Yeah.
Crazy crap.
It's nuts.
It's so nuts. So anyways, they share some of these tips. So scammers are getting more sophisticated. Oh my God. Sophisticated using various tactics, text messages, emails, phone calls, voicemails, and targeting unsuspected individuals. So here are a few crucial tips that can help you identify potential scams. So trust your intakes, obviously. If something feels off, it probably is. Verify contact. Always confirm the identity of a person or organization reaching out to you. Okay. Don't click, don't share. Okay. People are so stupid when they sit there and click on these Facebook posts. So avoid clicking on links or sharing personal info unless you are certain of the sender's legitimacy. Check for red flags, misspelling, generic greetings, urgent language, or common signs of scams. And then listen carefully. If someone you don't know leaves a voicemail, if it is a scam, oftentimes the very first sentence will be cut off at the beginning, starting at the middle of the sentence. Okay, their bots aren't human enough to pause enough for the recordings to start. So obviously there's, these are common sense.
Yeah, they're pretty common sense. Yeah,
common sense.
I agree.
You always see, I see these things all the time because we're always on like Facebook Marketplace. Like these practically brand new, we're moving out of town and we gotta move quickly, and we've got this brand new, lifted golf cart for $1,500.
Yeah.
And just all and people, I literally I stopped doing it because people get all excited and engage back and forth, and it's like you guys are just stupid.
Yeah.
It's like people are, hey, I DM'd you, get back to me, and I'm like literally, and it's not just like one person, it's like multiple people.
I know one time I've used Facebook Market a few times, well, a couple times. But anyways, I tried putting something on there. It was something for the baby or something. And I was just like, I'm done with it. You know, someone else could use it. And oh my gosh, did I get spammed about it? And I was just
Right.
like, this is ridiculous. So I just took it off. I was like, forget this. I'm not going to do this anymore. But yeah, no, there's a lot of scams. Like someone recently put on Facebook and people are saying it's a scam, but it was like this beautiful outside furniture. And
I saw that
like,
one. I saw that one.
Scam, you know, so that's what they do. So
And they look so real.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, literally, like there was one of them. This was last year that somebody posted something in Templeton.
Mm-hmm.
It was on Templeton, backyard, whatever. And so somebody actually drove by because they listed the house address.
Oh.
They said come by and see it. Blah
Oh,
blah
wow.
blah.
Okay.
And so this person, like down the threads, of course, everybody's like, "Hey, I've been trying to get a hold of you.
Mm-hmm.
Respond. I'm really interested. Next, blah blah blah." And one person down at the bottom or somewhere in the middle said that they drove by the house. There's nothing there.
There's nothing there.
There's no
Wow.
address.
Wow.
On this whatever the address they listed, it wasn't physically there.
Huh.
So and then like even like the homeless people that hey, I'm starving. My baby. It's I don't have any money to get my baby Christmas presents. That was a big one. And people were meeting this fictitious person at McDonald's in a Tascadero I saw to give them money. Jeez. And I'm thinking to myself going, okay, I get it. People feel, a certain way to give and this and that. But really, I mean, if they're on a phone going, hey, listen, I need to get my kids, gifts and I can't, afford it, anything helps. It's like, dude, red flag.
The fact that they're on a phone.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
And sometimes I just look at it, go, you're going to get what you get because you deserve this.
Yep.
If you're going to go meet and this was like at 11 o'clock at night, then the next day people were like, were they there? Did they meet? And of course they're like, no, they weren't there.
Well, yeah.
And I'm like going, dude, you deserve what you're going to get.
Yeah,
So if you're going to be
exactly.
that gullible and that, that person, then so be it.
I
Get
agree.
hacked.
Yep.
And everybody gets hacked.
Everybody
you can
gets
always
hacked.
tell the ones that get hacked
Yep.
is I'll get a new message from somebody that I already know that I'm friends with.
Yeah.
And then I'll that I'm good friends with that I can text them. I'll
Yeah.
screenshot it and say, hey man, you've been hacked.
Yeah.
And it's always the older group because they're clicking on those little
Yep.
buttons.
Or emails. I get emails and it's always from this one lady. And her and our kids are the same grade and same age, whatever. But I know I do not have her contact information. But yet I get emails from this lady all the time. And it's the same thing. And I'm like, I just delete them
Right.
or send whatever. But it's constant. It's every day I get something from it. And I'm like, I know I don't have her contact information.
You used to be able to read it and, it would say greetings.
Right,
I
yeah.
mean, just the English is really bad. The sentences don't make sense. They're really, kind of chopped up.
Yep.
And you're like, okay, immediately, click spam or whatever.
Yeah.
But now they're getting really good.
They're getting better.
really good.
Yep.
So did you hear about this guy that was, so we just had, Camp Robertson, which they're getting ready for their marathon or their Boston Marathon qualifier, right? So it's one of their fun runs out there. It benefits the base. It benefits the soldiers, their recreational, stuff out there.
Yeah.
But so there was a marathon runner that was disqualified recently. Did you hear about this?
I didn't hear about this.
So a marathon runner has become a cult figure in running circles because of this unorthodox decision to chain smoke. So this Chinese runner known as Uncle Chen went viral 2 years ago after completing I'm not going to say it because I can't, marathon in China while smoking cigarettes through the 42-kilometer endurance event. Photos of the 52-year-old man were shared on Chinese social media app, and the event organizers shared his finishing certificate afterwards. Despite what you may think, there are no rules prohibiting marathon runners from smoking while they compete at the time. Chen finished 574th in the race overall with a remarkable good time of 3 hours and a half out of 1,500 runners. So this gentleman is smoking while he's running.
Running a marathon.
Reactions to Chin have been mixed, with some full admiration of the runner, while as others understandably question his methods. So it is what the peak performance. This is what peak performance looks like, he said. However, following the new rules implemented by the Chinese Athletic Association last year, smoking while running is prohibited. Also banned is open affectionist and trampling on flower beds and whatever. So anyways, now you can't run and smoke cigarettes at the same time.
That's nuts.
And it's Chinese, that's all they smoke a lot.
They smoke a lot.
Right?
Yeah.
They haven't really got on the whole, smoking is bad for you.
Yeah, how can he breathe? Like, I don't even know how he can run a marathon and just you're breathing. I don't know. Well, he obviously has good time, so he's
right. He finished out of 1,500. He finished almost in the top third of the amount of people that was running this.
Yeah.
And he was probably older than most people.
Probably, yeah.
And he was smoking while he's running.
Yeah.
So that's impressive. That's super impressive. But I think, like I said, I think they're used to that whole smoking method. Maybe they're still stuck back in the 1940s, 1960s, that when smoking was considered healthy. Yeah, smoking was considered healthy.
Yeah.
And I'm sure they don't smoke ones with filters. I think this is just like straight tobacco.
Jeez.
So this is his lungs must be christened with
something, because if you're able to run a marathon and
they're
chain
seared
smoke,
on both
that's
sides.
nuts.
It's seared on both sides.
Yeah, that's
crazy stuff. Did you ever smoke?
No.
Never got into smoking?
No.
Not even you probably tried it though, huh? Everybody's tried
not
a cigarette. You've never tried a cigarette ever in your life? No way.
No.
What have you smoked in your life?
No.
Right. I know. Did you see
not
her? Did you hear her? She goes, not cigarettes.
We're getting into it now.
But I do have a bong at the house.
Oh my goodness.
Wow,
gracious.
that's interesting. Never even just
not a cigarette. Nope.
Interesting.
Nope. I had no need to.
Crack cocaine.
Did your parents smoke as a kid?
My mom did a little bit for a little amount of time. So, but yeah.
Huh.
But no, not my dad. Don't believe my dad did. But yeah, no.
He probably did when he was.
Maybe when he was younger or something. But I don't know. But I know he smoked cigars. Like, I've seen him smoke a cigar, but not cigarettes. So.
Huh.
Yeah.
Eric, did you smoke cigarettes ever?
Oh, dude, I smoke everything.
No, I'm serious. Did you ever? No. Oh, your mom's watching.
Can't.
Never mind. Abort.
Hey, so I got another animal sound if you guys want to do it today.
Oh man.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
All right, let's do it.
Animal sound?
Okay,
Yeah.
sure.
Okay, so this is
My daughter texted me yesterday. She's like, "Dad, you didn't know that was a turtle?" She's like, "Didn't you see the?"
I didn't know it was a turtle either.
Dude, I didn't know it was a turtle, and I was playing it.
I was thinking baby elephant. To
Baby
be honest
elephant.
with you. That's what I thought yesterday.
Okay.
Anyways.
I'm ready.
Okay, here it comes.
That's a cat. I'm gonna say a cat. It's probably like a bluegill fish or something.
That's a bluegill fish.
It's definitely eating something though. I just don't. I would have said a cat too, because I hear my cats when they growl at each other when they're mad.
Right. That's what I envisioned right there.
That's the only reason I would say that.
I figured I'd do an easy one today because yesterday was a little hard.
Kind of when those cats, when they're like getting all together and they're both heads are turning.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe I'd have to go with something else. I don't know.
Anyways, we'll go to a commercial and then we'll come back. I'll show you the video.
All right.
Okay.
Let's go to a commercial and we're going to find out what the hell this sound is. Here we go. And we'll be right back.
Hi, this is Dave Story, small game hunter with Story Termite and Pest. We're a full-service termite and pest control company. From rodents to termites, we can take care of all your pest control needs. Call today, we can tailor a pest control program that will meet your needs and budget. Contact us at 805-460-0650 or at storytermite.com. Remember, we don't have customers, we have friends.
Hi, welcome to Kennedy Club Fitness, where we have something for everyone. We have weights, cardio, group exercise classes, racquetball, basketball, swimming, and pickleball coming soon. Here at Kennedy, we're committed to health, wellness, and community. Stop by any of our 4 locations, Paso Robles, Atascadero, San Luis Obispo, and Arroyo Grande, or check out our website at kennedyclubs.com.
Welcome back to the Morning Brew, guys. Friday morning, January 26th.
26.
Good job.
26th.
Got it
Yes.
right. Got it right.
And I confirmed on my watch this time. Yes.
Friday the 26th.
Yes.
Good job.
It's 26. You know what? I'm having trouble finding like a perfect watch because there's buttons on the side and I'm always pushing it. So every time, this is actually the first time in a long time I actually looked down and the time was there.
Oh.
Most of the time it's on a stopwatch or like the date is flashing.
Oh, interesting.
You know, because like my hand and this and that, because I've got buttons on
yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
But I can't get like a regular, a watch that just doesn't have any buttons.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Because I need to, when I click on it in the middle of the night, I
Yeah.
want to be able to see it.
Yeah.
Right?
Got it. Yeah.
So the one watch that I actually had last year, it was an awesome watch. I could see it, but it had an alarm, excuse me, that we couldn't figure out how to turn it off.
Oh, and went off every hour?
It didn't go off every hour, but somehow as I would, like it'd go off in the middle of the night. My wife would punch me like at 2:00 in the morning, turn your alarm off. Of course,
Yeah.
I didn't hear it.
Yeah.
So then I'd be like, click, 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 push. And then I would change the date,
Everything,
the time
yeah.
to a different, So I'm looking for the perfect watch. So this is my Apple Watch.
Got it.
It looks like an Apple Watch.
Kind of.
Right?
Yeah, a little bit, I guess. We
right.
can compare watches.
Siri, call. Oh, she's asleep. All right, so let's hear that sound one more time. And so Teresa, when we were at commercial, she said it sounded like Richard Greer's live video from the 90s
Oh, sure,
with the
okay.
gerbil.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Okay, I said part of that, but not all that.
I know I had to make some more stuff up to it.
All right, you guys ready to see the video?
Yes.
All right, so somebody was right.
Yes, it's a cat.
Oh, it's getting scratched. Is it getting scratched? Is that what it is? Yeah, I guess so. That's funny. Oh, I knew it was a cat right away. You just answered first.
Yeah, that's.
I have too many cats, so I knew that sound.
There's a Facebook page that's about like cats. I think it's like called Crazy Cats or something like that. Dude, there's yesterday I was watching it and it was snakes. It was snakes attacking or striking at the cats. And these literally, some of these cats. This one of them was a rattlesnake. One of them was a rattlesnake, and the guy's sitting there filming this, and I'm thinking to myself, going, okay, this guy's filming a rattlesnake, and it could have been not a rattlesnake or one of those snakes that look just like a rattlesnake.
Yeah.
I think a
Gopher snake.
Some of those look just. Anyways, but this snake reached out and it actually hit the cat. I don't even think it made got the fangs in, but this cat did a vertical leap that was probably like 4 or 5 feet into the air.
Yeah.
And then it just kept proceeding on doing other, snake attempt attacks. And these cats just went the spring load on these cats with like immediate, they're just like, boom.
Yeah, I have a lot of cats, so I see a lot of interesting things. I will say that. One of them, oh man, I could just say, I think she flew in the air. Like, I'm not even joking. She was like going like a Spider-Man on the walls, like just to avoid the dogs. Oh my God, it was hilarious. I was like, what just happened?
So you have cats and dogs? Mm-hmm. So did one get introduced to the other, or they just kind of all were like,
just
did you have the cats like after the dogs or the dogs after the cats?
So we had, our first ones were cats, 2 cats, and then a dog, and then a dog.
Are they inside or outside cats?
I have cats inside and outside. And then I have cats, and then dogs are indoor dogs. So, yeah, I have a lot of animals. I have a little zoo.
And do you ever
of
lose
just
cats
animals.
across, from like going across the road to the
I
Bethel?
have one cat that will cross the road, and she goes and sleeps in the bushes all the time. So she goes back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And sometimes when I get home, I see her crossing. I'm like, oh, there's a car coming. Cat's still alive. She's been outside for a couple years now. So
Cat's still alive. We
and
still got that
she
cat.
still crosses the street. She's still, I guess cars do slow down. I will say there are a lot of cars I do hear slowing down. I'm like, what are they doing? It's my cat crossing the street. So I am lucky enough that they do.
So when a cat darts out in front of you as you're driving, are you a dodger or are you just a continuer?
No, I'm a dodger or slam on my brakes, and my kids
Really?
go flying to the dashboard. Yeah, I can't. Yeah.
Wow, do you know that's super dangerous?
Well, yeah. Well, I make sure no one's behind me, but gosh, I mean,
Teresa's
if
locked
it was-
up going down Main Street.
If it was a squirrel or something, I may not do that. But for a cat, oh man, I couldn't. I couldn't hit a cat. I would be.
So I'll tell you a story about when I was a kid. So when I was a kid, my grandparents, my grandfather ran the sales yard.
Mm-hmm.
So back in the day where, the sales yard obviously is gone, but now it's all houses and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, prior to that, the street that you kind of go up, that you go, how the like, here's the post office, here's like the one section, there's a street, and then there's another section of kind of that area.
The newer, uh-huh.
Well, that street that kind of goes up used to be the driveway or the road that would go up to my grandparents' house.
Okay.
And up there on the top was a red house, that peaked up and over, and it kind of overlooked the whole, sales yard and everything in the very back. So growing up, that's where and then on the other side were like by the post office side, that was Madonna's yard.
Okay.
So there was just a bunch of old equipment. So as a
Okay.
kid, it was super bitching. I mean, we just sit there and navigate over there and
Yeah.
get in trouble and ride around. It was basically the boneyard of Madonna's
Got
equipment,
it.
right?
Okay.
And so, but at the house, we used to have, or my grandparents, just lots of kids, cats, feral cats,
Yeah.
From the barn, the
Yep.
mice and all that stuff. And there was 1,000 of them, it seemed like. And when I was like, I think I was probably like 8 years old. And, of course, they were little kittens and whatnot. And back then they didn't have like those stoppers, you open up the screen door and it comes flying back, right? And, you could lose a finger.
Yeah.
If you don't move quick enough. But this cat that I was playing with outside, this little baby kitten cruising around, we're like, I didn't know he was behind me. I opened up the door and the cat barely got in just with his head. And that thing came back and went boom, right on the neck, right? And crushed his neck.
Oh my gosh.
And it devastated me because I'm like, I'm crying, trying to feed it water. And it looked like it was like, trying to drink. I'm like, I'm saving it, And anyways, the cat died. But I was so traumatized.
yeah.
Happy Friday, everybody.
Right?
Welcome to the Morning Brew
Dude,
Show.
I was
of
so,
death.
but the point being is
Of death.
with these screens, I always look at these screens, like some screens when
Yeah.
doors come flying
Yeah.
back, and it's like I still have this like vision, and like when I see a screen like coming back, and I immediately turn back just
Yeah.
to make sure that animals,
oh
it's
my
just.
gosh.
So, anyways, that's my cat story.
Okay.
I have another cat story too. I don't know if you want to hear this.
I'm not
one.
sure we want
This
to
one,
hear it.
This one was pretty bad. It involved a firecracker.
Oh, gosh.
And a BB gun.
Oh yeah, I don't want to hear it.
So.
Yeah, people are definitely leaving the show right
Okay,
now.
I won't get into my my firecracker and
we were talking about animal cruelty now. And
God.
no, it's not animal cruelty. No,
Okay.
animal cruelty. Okay, so we got some more
Back
news.
to the
Okay,
Back to the show.
we've got Paso Robles officers bust a prolific car thieves in Paso Robles. You hear about this?
I read it.
You read it, okay? 2 car thieves are in jail after Paso Robles police officers tied them. Wait a minute.
What the hell?
Tied them up. Wait a minute. No.
Oh,
Hold
God.
on. 2 car thieves are in jail after Paso Robles police officers tied
them up?
to 4. Oh, tied them to
Tied
4.
them
I just
to-
didn't continue. tied them to 4 recently stolen vehicles. During the past month, 3 people in Paso Robles reported someone had stolen their vehicles, all Hondas. In one case, the Honda ran out of gas and the theft abandoned the car. Through video surveillance obtained by nearby businesses, detectives were able to identify the same 2 female suspects in each vehicle theft. Investigators then learned the women were subjects in vehicle thefts up in King City. So Paso Robles Police Department working with officers out of King City, which basically booked these 2 women into jail. Officers booked both of them, San Luis County Jail, burglary, theft, credit card fraud, conspiracy. They remain in jail set at $170,000 bail. Investigators are asking anybody any information to these incidents to call the Paso Robles Police Department. 805-237-6464, or if you want to remain anonymous, 805-549-STOP.
Stop.
Right?
There you go.
I've seen people have gotten their F-250 stolen. Like there was somebody over on Templeton Hill Road that got their truck stolen.
Oh, great.
This
That's
was
close
like
to
2
me.
weeks ago. This was like 2 weeks
That's
ago.
close to me.
Yeah.
Great.
Oh yeah. I've seen and just in Templeton trailers, equipment trailers. But the craziest one was the Ford F-250.
Yeah.
Which I was like, I got an F-250. I'm
I heard they're the easiest trucks to steal.
I think anything is easiest to truck to sell. I mean, shit, I can't even get into my truck if I got those little things on the outside that you can. I don't know what the code is, but I think anything is really easy to steal.
Yeah.
And to have your whole vehicle stolen, like in Templeton, you think in Templeton, that doesn't happen in Templeton.
Yeah. No, it does.
But it does.
It does. Cars
right?
get broken into. There's a lot that happens in Templeton, actually.
You know what we're going to do? We're going to get... So John Blank, my buddy John Blank, just retired, from the San Luis Obispo Sheriff Department. Give him a big shout out. Thank you for his service. But we're going to get him on here and dig some dirt.
Ooh.
Because he's got like 40 years...
Experience?
No, not that long. Sorry, John, that's too old. Like almost 30 years. I think it was 29 years.
Okay.
29 years
Okay.
that he has with the San Luis Sheriff Department.
Okay.
Hey, what was that show that used to be on? That they used to do the detective show, and they used to come on TV and ask for your help to find these criminals.
Oh, that was
God
remember?
dang it.
It
What's
was
his name?
America's Most Wanted.
Yeah, America's Most Wanted. We should do our own
America's
North
Most Wanted.
County's Most Wanted with John Blank.
North County's Most Wanted.
There you
Yeah.
go. That's an
The
idea.
Countryside Crime Report.
Ooh, our own true crime series.
That would be cool.
That would be interesting.
It'd be interesting to know which ones that still are not solved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We still don't know if that guy from San Miguel had ever been caught or apprehended.
He opened a pawn shop in Oakland. He's doing well.
Barefoot runner guy.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's actually got a shoe store, I should say.
It's almost like some of these stories they're like, okay, well, we couldn't find him, but yet we know who he is, we know his name, we know exactly where he lives.
Yeah.
And there was no follow-up to that said,
What happened to him? Yeah.
hey, we're following up with the guy back in December that, took off without shoes and ran into the river. Well, we did find him. We need closure. We need closure. This is what is starting to get really, really bad.
Hey, this doesn't pertain to the show today. I was going to do it on Monday, but did you guys hear about this girl that got let off for murdering her boyfriend?
What?
Stabbed him 110, 20 times, and in California, she got let off. No prison time, no nothing.
How?
She claimed that she was super high. She took 2 bong hits of super potent weed and convinced the judge that said she was in a psychotic, episode, and she murdered this guy. 100 and some odd stabs to the guy's body, and she is now walking free on the streets. Isn't that nuts?
I did not hear that.
That just happened yesterday.
Hear that. That's crazy.
So
did you say California?
Yep.
That was down LA area, dude. So this woman is now walking around the streets of LA.
Watch out, man.
Never gonna get another boyfriend in her life.
Watch out.
Because she's
you never know.
crazy.
She might change her name and
But isn't that nuts though? Like talking about not finding this guy and arresting him. I mean, Jesus.
And then this lady gets off on killing her boyfriend.
Right? That sounds like a California. Well, they just do you see how the gal from that sold the fentanyl to the guy ended in a mistrial.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, because the jury couldn't, you know, come to a conclusion or you know, whether or not guilty or not. So that's a mistrial. So now what?
Man.
So, you know, does she go? Obviously, they retry her. I don't know what that means.
I don't even know.
I don't know. It's
I don't
crazy.
know either.
It's nuts, man. That's crazy.
So, Teresa, do we have one more commercial?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to ask you this, and I asked Eric, do you guys have like a TV show that you guys watch? Like a series?
Together?
Yeah. Okay, so
not really, but
so
yeah.
what do you watch? What's your series? What is your, like, when you come home at nighttime and you're like, okay, I'm going to grab myself a glass of wine and I'm going to sit down and I'm going to watch.
Okay, you can't give me crap for this, but I like Housewives on Bravo.
Desperate Housewives?
No, not Desperate Housewives. The Housewives of Orange County. The
Oh, okay.
Housewives of...
She likes.
You like the drama?
She likes the drama.
You like that drama?
I do. I really do. I really do, and I love it. I could watch those, but we have other shows too. I mean, there's something we watch as a family. We watch the Challenge on MTV. I mean, that's just something I've watched for years, and I just keep watching it because, you know, I grew up watching these people, and some of them are still there, which is
The
kinda
Challenge
crazy.
is what? Like,
It's kind of like...
is that, you know what?
But they do like
Okay.
different things, athletic things. They do puzzles, you know, and
So that's
vote
got
each other
like
out.
some guys on from Survivor,
Correct.
Big
now
Brother.
they do. Yes,
Okay,
they bring
okay.
people in from that. So I watch that. I watch different things on Netflix. I just watched a series called Beef. I don't know if you guys have watched that yet.
That's a great show.
That was really good.
Or-
I'm not sure
yeah.
about the ending, but it was really good. I
Does it
couldn't
have
stop
anything
watching
to do with
it.
cattle?
No.
Okay.
No,
Did
it's
it-
like
did it make
beef.
you-
Like you have beef with someone.
Did it make you feel good? Like, or how did it make you feel when you watched it? Because it was intense.
It was intense. I
Yeah.
was kind of like, dude, these people are nuts.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, these people are crazy. And it made me think, like, who comes up with this stuff? You know what I mean? I mean, not to say, like, people in everyday life don't, like, get pissed off at
But it won a lot of
different
awards.
things. It did. And
Yeah.
you know, I can...
Interesting.
I have to say, from the first episode, I won't ruin it for people that haven't watched it, but from the first episode, I was like, oh, I so feel that. Like, many times when I'm driving, I'll just put it that way, where I want to do exactly what this chick did on there. I was like, oh. But anyways.
Makes you want to go to
Beef.
Home Depot.
Beef.
Makes you want to go to Home Depot and figure life out, right?
Right?
Well,
Too funny.
we've been
Anyways.
watching. We just finished SWAT. You know, we just finished 911 Texas 911. Anyways, and so now we're on. My wife's on. I'm not really. I'm not even gonna say that because then we'll never watch it again. But it's called Pinky Blinders.
My sister watches that, and she said it's amazing.
It's good, but I can't understand half the shit they're saying.
Yeah.
I mean, I always go, "What'd they say?" You know, because I can't understand.
Yeah.
I'm already a deficit as far as like hearing the TV show,
Yeah.
anyways. When
Yeah.
they talk clear English.
Yeah.
Closed
You know.
captions.
So
you
we
might have
had to
to.
do that when we were watching the SWAT because the towards the ending of their last couple episodes was like one was in Mexico, you know. So of course you get reading it and then you're not watching it, so
Yeah.
then you have to go back and watch it because you already read it,
Yeah.
you know, to understand
Yeah.
what the hell they're saying. But
Yeah.
it's like she's like she just said there, like, get your dress on, they're gonna go to the races, and I'm like, all I heard was, you know, you were going to the races. I didn't hear any of the other stuff before. So I don't know if I'm 100% on, but it's cool. I mean, I like the whole concept.
Yeah.
but-
I haven't watched it yet, but my sister said it was amazing. My mom said it's really good, but she said the same thing. She's like, I can't understand them. So I don't know. I don't know
I
if I
think
want
if
to
I
do
had
that.
one of these in there, like when I'm watching it,
Maybe.
like
You can like really hear it.
one of these ear things, I
Yeah.
can hear it. You know, maybe that would be the thing to do.
translator.
My only problem with it was that it's so dark and the music is like relaxing when they play the music. I just
You wanna go to
fall
sleep?
asleep.
Oh.
Yeah. Night time. Good
Yeah.
night. Yeah.
Well, I fell asleep during the first one.
There you go.
And we're only on 2, so last night was the second one. So Jennifer had to bring me up to speed from the first one last night. So then,
Oh man.
and like I said, I probably heard a third of the actual words. You know, so it is what it is. But all right, cool. Well, let's want to take us out.
Sure. We'll be right back after.
Oh, whoa,
wait.
whoa,
What are we doing?
Whoa, where are you at?
Wait, we're
There
going to
you go.
commercial? What are we
Go-
doing?
Yeah.
Commercial, yeah.
We're going to commercial? Okay. We'll be right back after a little word from our sponsors.
Atascadero isn't your standard getaway. We're unique, just like you. We're growing, transforming, and figuring it out as we go. We're a town filled with innovators, artists, makers, and game changers. We're a little bit country, a little bit funky, and always authentic. We're here for your good times, your slow times, and your changing times. We're all in Atascadero. Come see for yourself. Learn more at visitatascadero.com.
Right on, guys. Hey, thanks for tuning in to our Friday edition of the What's Up North County Morning Brew. Teresa, thanks as always for coming in on Fridays and gracing us with your presence and telling us all about airflow filter services.
Yeah, it's great.
So, any softball this weekend?
No softball. Not
Just
yet.
football.
Just football going on this weekend.
And we're going for the Lions, right?
No.
Oh. I thought
49ers Ravens. 49ers. If I said Lions, JR would not let me come home.
49ers, and you're going 49ers, Ravens.
Ravens.
Eric, you're going 49ers and Ravens also?
I'm going, I hate to say it, but yeah, I'll go 49ers, Ravens.
All right.
Yeah, I have to.
All right. I'm going the opposite. I'm going Lions and I'm going Chiefs.
Yeah, good luck to you.
So, all right. Well, there you have it, guys. Hey, thanks for tuning in to What's Up North County Morning Brew. Make sure you guys get over there to Spotify, like us, share us, follow us, as well as YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. But as always, we can't do this without our sponsors. We'd like to thank Escalar Wines, Wine Travelers Hideaway, Visit Atascadero, 805 Customs, Pacific 805 Spas, Hanson Enterprises, Kennedy Club Fitness, Borho and Auto Center, Story Termite Pest Control, and Airflow's Filter Services, guys. Hey, thanks again. Have a great weekend.
Hi, this is Dave Story, small game hunter with Story Termite and Pest. We're a full-service termite and pest control company. From rodents to termites, we can take care of all your pest control needs. Call today, we can tailor a pest control program that will meet your needs and budget. Contact us at 805-460-0650 or at storytermite.com. Remember, we don't have customers, we have friends.
Hi, welcome to Kennedy Club Fitness, where we have something for everyone. We have weights, cardio, group exercise classes, racquetball, basketball, swimming, and pickleball coming soon. Here at Kennedy, we're committed to health, wellness, and community. Stop by any of our 4 locations: Paso Robles, Atascadero, San Luis Obispo, and Arroyo Grande, or check out our website at kennedyclubs.com.
3, 2, 1.
Atascadero isn't your standard getaway. We're unique, just like you. We're growing, transforming, and figuring it out as we go. We're a town filled with innovators, artists, makers, and game changers. We're a little bit country, a little bit funky, and always authentic. We're here for your good times, your slow times, and your changing times. We're all in Atascadero. Come see for yourself. Learn more